Next stop of our Midwest trip brings us to Adventureland. And we already got some big improvements here in the front entrance. Check this out, Adventureland and a big giant A. That's brand new. That wasn't here last time we were here, right, Lucas?
Nah, they added the Angels logo outside the train station.
I thought it was the AFC logo.
Or the AFC. You pick and choose your...
It's a big giant A. So it's these guys' second time here, my third time here, and these guys' first time here.
I'm excited for some Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe a little Tiki Birds.
Dude, so many Disney references.
One of my favorite lands.
Ran through the turnstiles. Love this little like mural that they have right here. That's such a fun design. And welcome to Discount Disneyland. Pretty funny, right?
Wow, they really did not even try to hide that they were trying to do that.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
It's hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie, it's cute. I like how colorful it is.
It's super cute.
Just wait till you like go down Main Street. There's no castle at the end though. Everything here looks like fresh paint. I just feel like they've definitely put in a lot of time and energy into making everything look fresh. Which, since last time we visited, the park was acquired by Palace Entertainment, so maybe that's some of the changes that they've put in place. And look, at the end of the Main Street, it's a wave swinger, and I see the new Zamperla. That looks awesome. No castle here.
Can we stay for happily ever after at the end?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Space Mountain should be that way, right?
Yes. So all three of us don't remember this wave swinger being here at the end of this pathway.
It's like they're using the forced perspective to show the wave swinger instead of the castle.
Pretty much. Yeah, this is definitely new. Like, it has to be.
Maybe it was just relocated from somewhere else in the park, but I definitely don't remember it being right here.
Yeah, well, and just look again at the colors. Like, it looks just like very fresh. And then this is, of course, brand new. All of that wasn't there. New for 2023, Flying Viking and Draken Falls.
Why is the Viking flying?
That's a good question. We saw some of this on display at IAPA, like one of the wide vehicles for the log flume. It's nice because Monster replaced their old log flume. So once again, a log flume is back in the park and it's intertwining with a roller coaster. It's a great win-win. Palace brought over the potato patch from Kennywood, but this has like a much better facade. Look at that, it's like a bunch of French fries in a Viking ship. Now here's a sad change. There used to be a sky ride that went through Monster, and they took it out, which is a huge bummer because that gave like some of the best views in the park. All right, here we go, our first ride of the day. It's on Monster. Brian, why is this ride significant?
I mean, it might be my 365th credit.
Hey, that's pretty good. Let's do it.
I just love that it's like a milestone that nobody else would think about, and like it's like the milestone.
It's like a
I love it.
milestone.
I love it.
Honestly, I appreciate it. It's way more like personable than like your 400th or 500th, you know? All right, we all just got off Monster. It's a fun time, you like it?
I really did. I actually think that would be my favorite of the Infinity coasters that I've done. It's wicked smooth. There's a dinosaur in the middle. Didn't really understand what that had to do with the ride, but
No idea.
I don't mind it. It was kind of cool. But it is extremely smooth. I don't know how it is in the front row because we did row 2, but it was very, very smooth. The layout's really good. There's like a very inappropriately placed trim in the middle of things.
Not a fan of that part.
But other than that,
that's
like,
to make you get hang time in the overbay.
like I guess.
That's true.
I felt that, but like, I want to like fly. Like, it's okay.
The trim is your favorite part.
The Peter trim.
Trim's elite.
All right, anyway. Brian, so how was your 365th?
365. Feels great, honestly. It feels great. Really good ride. I like hang time and knots a little bit more in my Gerstlauer ranking.
I respect it.
Fantastic ride though. Ironically, the hang time on Monster is better than
It's better than hang time. It is.
The air time on a hang time is better.
I'm confused.
That was all the times.
So this right here is probably the biggest single change at Adventureland since my last visit. So Dragon Slayer replaced Dragon. Lucas, we actually saw the track for this. It was like sitting in this area.
It was when there was like still 2 loops of Dragon left, and then
I know.
the free spin track was sitting around.
Yeah, the rest of Dragon is all gone. It was just like right over there.
So what makes this free spin different than a regular one is it spins out of freaking control. Watching it go by, instead of the normal like couple of flips, like it looks like it just goes like this continuously.
Exactly.
And I'm weirdly excited for it because I usually don't like free spins. But this one looks so unhinged that I'm actually pumped.
Wilder ride, milder ride.
I'm going
And
wild ride.
the line is shorter over here.
But is it actually the same.
They looked like they were spinning the same amount.
Let's do milder, and then we can always go again. Sure enough, this side, almost a walk on, and then that's everyone for the wilder side. Yay. The milder side, how is that mild, first of all?
I don't know, I feel like you and I just flipped 3 times in a row.
We
like,
definitely did, yeah.
I don't know what happened
It's
there.
absolutely crazier than Tumbili, that's for sure.
Well, it's also a lot bigger. Isn't it?
No, it's
Is
the
it
same size, same exact thing.
Oh my
But
God,
it
really?
is, yeah, same
What?
thing. I know.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Over here you can see some of the old footers from Dragon. This entire area is still going unused because Dragon Slayer only took up a small part of the land. Like everything down there is still empty. So they could put a new roller coaster here. So Lucas and I just rode together, and that was the most amount of spinning I've ever had on a free spin. It's not even close.
That was so dumb. My eyes were closed. I'm just,
Yeah, like the first,
I don't know what was happening.
First time I rode this, so we got like 3 consecutive ones. This was probably 6 or 7 in a row. It was
Non-stop.
insane. I and then we hit the brakes and we're still like flipping
going.
while it's like slowing down. I don't get it, man. How was it?
We flipped once.
What?
Yeah, we only flipped once. We just rocked back and forth like that the whole time.
I flipped like 7 times.
Yeah, that's what we
were
did.
on the same like quadrant.
That
is
yeah,
so
dude,
weird.
your experience sounds like ours.
I was like,
It was insane,
I
right?
literally couldn't get out of there.
Back in
without,
line?
like,
I want to ride that because it sounds awesome.
Yeah, let's go again. Okay, we got our redemption ride.
We did. It was awesome.
We flipped a lot more, but I feel like the people before us flipped even more than we did. Like they were flipping on the brake run.
Like 3 times on the brake run, and we were not.
I don't
But
know.
it was still really good.
Yeah, it was really, really good, but definitely do the wild side and
it's
sit on the.
Maybe our weight combination is not okay.
What are you trying to say?
That you're fat. I'm just kidding.
Who needs ice cream when they literally have edible cookie dough here?
So good.
I haven't even tried it yet, but that looks incredible. We were originally gonna share, but then we agreed we didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
We each eat our own. Cheers, baby.
All right, so Tornado is up next.
Boost mode was crazy.
Oh, dude, Bakken has a winner on their hands here. You know,
I
just
loved it. I only broke my neck in 3 places.
So this wooden coaster Tornado is full of airtime hills, but does not deliver any airtime.
It reminds me of like Scream Machine at Over Georgia, where it's like it's not like super rough or anything, but it's just like a bunch of hills where you don't really get airtime.
You get more airtime.
But that's only now. Like it used to have buzz bars, and you did get airtime. This has buzz bars.
Tornado!
So, oh, the other guy was very enthusiastic.
Tornado!
The right up there is like
Hardcore.
elderly, and he's just shouting tornado. Overall, pretty forgettable ride.
As the
I feel
kids would
like.
say, mid.
It's very mid. Flying Viking and Drake and Falls are up next. Although, actually, it's really just gonna be Flying Viking because Drake and Falls is currently not open. In fact, there's like barely any water in it, and it's just like still. As you can see, all is quiet over here. But I tell you what, Zamperla are geniuses for combining one station building for 2 rides. I think that is very, very cool. All right, so check out this ride integration. So we have the brake run for Flying Viking, one of the lifts and drops for Drake and Falls, then we have the lift and drop for Flying Viking over here, then the other lift for Drake and Falls, the helix for Flying Viking, and then some of the slower moving parts for Drake and Falls.
It's kind of satisfying to look at.
Is very satisfying. And then of course the Mauer spinner like way off in the distance.
Enjoy your ride on the Flying Viking. Just a reminder that during the ride you may not hold on to anything.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get on the flume today. But we just got off Flying Viking. It's fine.
Ride the flume.
I know.
After Waking, it was so good. Love a good Zen roller coaster.
We just passed the former entrance for Dragon. You can see a bunch of the footers still there. They go all the way down. This was like actually when it was leaving the station, so it would go over these little bunny humps and then turn around and then go up the lift that way.
So, launch coaster when?
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully something good.
I don't know, like, in my heart, I'm like, oh, I'd love to see an RMC Raptor, but you made a good point. They don't have a full launch coaster. So.
I feel like that's the bigger gap than a single rail. It's, the
Yeah.
question is just, do they go custom or clone? Because if they're trying to get across the water, then it's probably going to have to be custom.
Well, you said Skyrocket too, so I'm like.
But that's like Palace if they want to go with something, you know, like,
Like an icebreaker.
plop and drop. But Icebreaker would work too. Yeah, we're so used to at this point seeing Western towns in Europe, but this is a Western town actually in the US. And look, we're gonna go ride Outlaw Run, right? Right? No?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that in 2 days, but.
Just got off of Outlaw. Peter, what'd you think?
Another controversial opinion for y'all. I think this is one of my favorite CCIs.
Why?
And that's saying a lot, because I've ridden some good ones here in America. For me, riding in the very back row, there was probably 4 pops of what I would definitely call ejector airtime. Flings you into your lap bar with the buzz bars.
There are some really good
It's
airtime
like
pops.
that.
We did the front row.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
The lats,
It's a good
too.
time.
Like, there's like a lot of really good lats, especially near the end. You're being completely thrown to the side. It's pretty smooth too. Like, even in the wheel seats, where I rode, it wasn't even that bad. So.
I mean, the whole time, it's a great ride. The whole time I'm just envisioning an RMC layout.
Oh.
Like lift section, like ready to go.
So you think they need to RMC
I
it?
think it's a great RMC candidate.
I liked it. I don't know. I thought it was really fun. Like, there's some spots that I like felt like I was standing.
Yeah, no, there is some really good
It's like,
pops on it.
yeah, there's some pops that are really crazy, and then there's a lot that don't do anything. There's no in between.
Hey, what you eating?
My second bowl of cookie dough.
Your second bowl of cookie dough.
I had more self-restraint than that, and he called me fat earlier, so just saying.
I did.
The only other coaster that's left is the Maurer Spinner, which has been closed all day. So what else does that mean but to ride Monster all day? We just took over an entire train on Monster. I act like that's a big deal. It's like 8 seats. Anyways, it's a good time. I think it's fun.
I like that ride.
It's
It's good.
good hang time, right?
Hang time. It's a great ride. This ride is elite. It's elite.
Elite, he says.
It's good. It's very good.
Is it better than Dragon Slayer?
No.
Oh.
Dragon Slayer, when it's unhinged, it is out of
So all of the time, pretty much? Most of the time.
Most of the time. Depends.
I would say this is the best roller coaster in Iowa.
Okay.
From Matugani, personally. And it's like the smoothest curse flower ever. It doesn't even feel like a Gerstlauer coaster. And it has so much hang time. It's so much fun. I really like it. Also, the ride operator called me Barbie, so my day is good.
Hey, I mean...
I liked my front row ride better than the first ride I rode. I changed my opinion. This is my new favorite Gerstlauer. Over hang time.
Okay.
Honestly, those inversions feel like stalls.
Yeah,
Like, you were
yeah.
upside down so long.
Pretty much.
So front row, left seat. Yeah, best roller coaster in Iowa.
So we just did 2 rides on Dragon Slayer. One side mild side, one side wild side, because we're doing an experiment here. We're trying to figure out how you can get the most flips on this thing, and we have a theory. So explain how you get the crazy...
So if you ride the wild side, it's the car facing backwards. So the front row when you're loading.
So you go up the lift hill backwards.
Yes. When you're loading, it'll be the front row. For whatever reason, while we've been watching it in the line, that row consistently flips like crazy, and the back row does not.
But the one that
And
goes
we've
forwards
tested it
up
with
the
our
lift
group.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Like we rode forwards going up the lift on the wild side, and
Yeah.
we spun like once or twice, but
we
nowhere
spun,
near.
like 20 times.
Like a crazy amount. And
Yeah.
then, so we're like, okay, if the one side on wild is spinning like crazy when you're going backwards up lift, maybe it's the same for the mild side. And it's not. Like they definitely have a...
The same, and it's not as like wild.
It's still better
Yeah.
than your average free spin, but
Oh,
it's not
it's
like
great free
as
spin.
crazy as the wild side.
Yeah, you can see like that there are more fins to cause for more spin on the wild side versus the mild side. It's very interesting how they have this set up. How did your experiment go?
I was right, you were wrong.
Wait, no. What do you mean?
Okay, so on that side, the seat that is on this side flips more. On
Yeah,
that
going
side-
backwards stuff.
Yes, and then on this side, it's when you're going backwards over the lifts, but on that side, it's going frontwards over the lift, if that makes sense. So
No.
mile and
No, none
wild-
of it makes any sense.
None of
The
it makes
mile
any
wild
sense.
thing is
Mile
bad.
wild thing, that's what I was saying, it's not real. It's just all the same.
It's just where you sit on either. I don't know. It's so.
So you...
diagonally.
What?
Okay. So on this side, when you enter, right, you want to go on the right side.
That side, the mild side?
No, when you enter over here.
Oh.
So you're going in here.
Wild side.
Yes.
row.
And
When
then
you're
when you're about to
loading, the front
board,
row.
Yes, go to the
to
right.
the right. Yes.
Yeah.
On this one, you walk in, go in, also go to the right. So they
Which
are
would be
opposite
the back
each other.
row.
Oh, they're diagonal. Interesting.
You're a little slow.
Hey, you're a little. I can't think of anything.
Go ahead, you want to tell them what it is? You want to say it again? Yeah! We have to go now because we have way more important things to do than being at Adventureland, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Adventureland's fun.
Yes.
Come on.
Us
Oh, no,
men,
it's fun, but
us men
What do you
are
think,
gonna
Ken?
do as men do.
Watch Barbie.
We're gonna go to the Barbie movie.
with their Barbie doll.
We're all right, Ken.
Ken?
Adventureland. It's fun. You should come here.
Yes.
It's a good place.
I
And
had a good time. I like it.
they have good rides. It's funny that it's that the front entrance is so similar to Disney, but
But then
actually,
none of it
and
after that
everything else is just like a standard amusement park. But it's full of charm and personality. So
It's fun. It's,
I like it.
It's fun Iowa Park.
There's nothing, not really a park I would compare it to, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really has its
Yeah.
own like unique vibe.
It
The
does.
second time here, it has it. It's fun. I didn't mind coming back here at all. I was actually really looking
yeah,
forward to
I
it.
feel like it's not anything crazy or whatever, but you know,
I'm
like.
just glad I finally got here.
Yeah, it is an amusement park. Well, we mentioned Lost Island. That is a theme park, so they complement each other very well. You
I'd
should
rather
go to
spend more
both.
time at Lost Island, though,
Each of
personally.
the Iowa parks has their own distinct. You get the charm with Arnold's, you get the theme with Lost Island, and then you get the pure amusement park.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
Good
fair.
collection.
Yep. So come out here and check it out. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, and make sure to stay tuned for more here at Coaster Studios, and we'll see you next time.